Hi everyone, it's Morgan or SD Girl, and if you have been watching any of my videos, you will notice that this is another one of my piercing videos, or you will have read the title and you will have figured that out. Okay, so this is my last piercing currently that I've had. Pardon me. So this one is actually my last one that I've had done, and I got this one done the beginning of March 2014. So currently, I've had it for probably a little bit over a month. Actually, about a month now. So, no, a little bit over a month because it's actually the end of February. Anyways, it's been about a month. I'm sorry. I'm arguing with myself. Excuse that. And you're probably asking me what piercing was it then? It was actually my nose. Um, some of you can't note, some of you have noticed it and have sent me messages about it. The same with my tongue piercing. You guys have noticed it. Because when I talk sometimes you can, kind of see that. Or when I turn, sometimes you can kind of see something right here. Well, if I really have my glasses up, you can really see. And it really looks like a serious bad pimple or blackhead or something. Okay. Not to disdain anybody or make anybody not want me. Not that way. It's just, I think I picked a very wrong, well, my girlfriend picked out the color. Phone. Apologize. Anyways, it's a blue color. I don't know. I guess it looks really funky in a video. And you know what? Actually, my dad asked me what the hell is my nose today because he knew I had my nose pierced, but he didn't know what that was. He thought I actually got my nose pierced right here, and that I had put something in it so you didn't notice. And I'm like, no, it's right there. Yeah. Anyways, so the process of getting this done. I'm going to tell you guys the honest truth with this one. I did not expect to get this piercing at all. It was a very much so spur of the moment piercing. I don't recommend them, okay? But also, and I'm sorry, I will be looking off to the side sometimes because I have cats and I have dogs over to the side of me. Like right now I'm rubbing a belly. I'm rubbing a belly. And my dog is getting pissed off that I'm not rubbing her belly. Okay, anyway. Do it and you will get your little butt fake. She's trying to chew on something that is very expensive. Anyway. Seriously, all my animals right now are going crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Focusing on you guys. Focusing on you. Apologize. Also, for those of you who are just seeing this or don't know who I am or anything, I am not normally on here for my piercings or anything like that. Pardon me. For my day-to-day life, I'm normally on here for my weight loss stuff for gastric sleeve. But I am going to be uploading more frequent videos just about my life. And as you can tell already, I don't edit these. I actually go on my computer and I use the webcam and I don't edit them at all. So if I have to hiccup in the middle of these, I'm screwed. And if I have to sneeze or anything like that, I try and kind of go to the side or, whatever. But if something happens, you're seeing the day-to-day life with everybody. Okay? So, there you go. Nose piercing. My girlfriend and I should say my fiance and we went to go get a a stud or stud piercing for my tragus. You can probably see this little funny dot right here. Before I had a hoop in it, and at that time I didn't want the hoop in it anymore. So I went in to get that changed out, and as I was sitting there, because there was kind of a long line to get piercings that day, which really isn't typical there. But I guess the later in the day you go, I don't know. So I went and I was sitting there, and I hadn't written down or wrote or however you say that, what I wanted done yet. So I had wrote on there, want to change Targus or Tragus, I don't know how you pronounce it, um, hoop from hoop to stud. So they knew that. Pardon me. And so I asked Meredith, I said, what do you think about me getting my nose pierced? And she said, well, if you want to, I guess I can't really stop you. She really, I mean, it's not that she's not supportive with things, it was just, she's not good with needles in any fashion. And so I'm actually going to do a video, I think, about her and I after this one. Although I think I went through 4 or 5 videos so far today. So it's kind of going to be a buttload of videos, just boom, it's there. So, and my dog is looking out the window. Okay. So, like I said in my other videos, all of my piercings except for my tongue piercing I have had done, and my earlobe piercings too, have all been done by Ink Spot in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Pardon me. And there's 2 ladies there that do piercings, and there's 2 guys there that do tattoos. And I'm on a first name basis with one. I know both the tattoo artists. It's Chris and Bill. And then I'm on a first name basis with the 2 piercers. And apologize, for some reason I can't remember either of their names. So if they see this, I'm so sorry. Sorry. But they are amazing. They are amazing. So any worries that I had about it were diminished as soon as I got in that chair, because they always answer every question I have. So it's never a freak out moment. So here is the story with that. After 8 minutes of me rambling. I'm sorry. So I waited for about an hour because between people. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my nose pierced. So, and if you know a back history on me, you know that my family is very God oriented. Pardon me. And I really didn't want to, you know, freak out anybody with what I had. But after I got my tragus, targus, whatever, pierced, I realized that it really doesn't matter what type of piercing I get, they're not gonna like it. Because if anybody has seen a tragus piercing, it's not, my hair is kind of longer. I always have it up, but it's about down to here, and I had my hair down at that point. And it just so happens that I tucked it behind my ear a few times at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. And I caught certain people in my family talking about my piercing, about my tragus piercing, and saying how disgusting it looked and this and that. And I'm gonna say the same thing I said, I think, in my lip piercing one. You know what? It's your body. It's, I mean, if you're of age, it's your body. If you are underage, yes, you have to have a parent's consent or guardian's consent, or, a guard, not someone that's just over 18, but someone like relation or whatever. So, but if you're 18 or older, it's your body. It really is. Some people don't think that. And for the longest time, I didn't want to get piercings that was going to offend people. I knew that my father was going to be mad at me getting my tongue pierced. And I was 19 when I got that done. So, and I was 22 when I got my lip piercing, and 25 when I got my tragus in my nose. So I went in there, and the the process of it was kind of more interesting than any of my other ones. What they had to do was they put like this metal tube, and if you've listened to my tragus one, it's the same tube, but there's just metal. It can be plastic, and basically what they do is they put it in your nose. They make a dot outside your nose, and then they kind of line it up on the inside. And my piercer warned me, one, my eyes are going to water. Two, when she does this, when she has it lined up and everything, and the needle is there, when she asks me, am I ready? Don't go, uh-huh. Don't move my head at all. Just say yes, say no, say I need a second to breathe, something. Don't move around, okay? Because that is not good. Next of all, you're more than likely going to bleed, okay? It's just, once again, same with the tragus. It's not an instantly fast piercing. It's it's more of a push than just a sliding motion, because they're pushing it down. I mean, if you feel your nose, it's cartilage. So they're going through a kind of a thinner layer of skin that's not soft necessarily, and then they're going through a thick membrane, or whatever you call it, of cartilage, and then they're having to go through that, all the way through that, and then go through in the skin that's in your nose. Okay? So I just, as soon as the situation was, I looked over at Meredith, and I knew that needle was coming out, just for the pure fact that she said, looked over at her and said, "Oh, I can't look at this," and turned around. And I knew that was my point of, okay, I can close my eyes. So and she's recommended close your eyes at this, because having a needle like right here, it's really, actually it's even closer. Having a needle, if you put your finger right where that little dent is in your nose, and so I have my glasses, but I mean, basically, if I'm opening my eyes right now, my eyelashes are tickling my finger. So it's very close. It's not, the needle part is still on your nose and not in your eye, but some metal is right there. So you're going to kind of freak out sometimes, or jump back, or, whatever the situation is. Okay? So just close your eyes. So I closed my eyes, and she had it, and I'm going to actually probably sit here and do the same thing and talk, just because it's the only way I know how to with things. So I closed my eyes, and and she asked me, "Are you ready?" And I said yes. And that didn't register in my head, actually, because when she had it at my nose, I was already feeling a little bit of pressure. And I'm going, oh crap, how bad is this going to actually hurt? Because it's already kind of hurting a little bit before it goes in. Okay, maybe I'm not ready for this. But somewhere in the back of my head, I said yes. And all of a sudden, blam. It was done. It was through. Yes, it hurt, okay? It didn't hurt extremely badly, but it hurt. It's like a pinching feeling, okay? I don't remember. I think I had a clip also. Yes, I've had a clip with every single one of my piercings, with my tongue, with my lip, with my tragus, with my nose. So I kept my eyes closed until she actually had like the actual I don't want to call it a bar, but the actual piercing in my nose. And then she said, okay, you can open your eyes. And as soon as I opened my eyes, just the floodgates released. Like I had tears streaming down my face. Okay, there's one video of like a nose piercing where the girl's kind of freaking out because she's gonna get her upper ear pierced, and then her nose, and she's like this a lot, like and the guy is actually trying to make laughs of it. It's like, oh no, you're being a crybaby. Oh, you're a crybaby. You know, it's everybody cries with this because it's a pinching thing. It's not a good idea. Not a good feeling. You know, it's not like, oh, it's pleasurable. No, it's not. Okay. But I also have a different tolerance to pain. And the reason why I say this is because my tongue piercing, even though I had wanted it for so long, I wasn't technically prepared for the piercing. It got a little bit easier with my lip, and then my tragus was a little bit harder, but my nose was like, okay, this kind of hurt. You know, in the back of my mind, I knew I could do it, kind of a thing. So I did it. But as soon as, and it's another thing, like I said, you're gonna bleed. I don't know what it is about me. You're supposed to bleed with your tragus. You're supposed to bleed with your nose. I didn't bleed. Okay, I had like, and she was like ready with the Q-tip, and she was ready with like everything, and I didn't bleed. I like she wiped it a little bit, and I'm not kidding you. There was like a little tiny drop of blood on the Q-tip, and that was it. No more bleeding. Like they were expecting me to bleed later on. I didn't bleed. I was waiting for it. I mean, there was no blood. I mean, so if you bleed, it's not a freak out moment. If you don't bleed, don't. It's not a freak out moment. Okay? So don't do what you want to do. It's your body. Okay? Like I said. But I believe I am done for the current moment of getting. Didn't know if I or not. Of getting my. Telling you all about my piercings. I know eventually I want to get my eyebrow pierced, and I hopefully soon I'm gonna get my earlobes pierced again with a needle, not with a flippin' gun. So I hope you all enjoyed all these, and or just this one, or just one of the other ones. I don't know. Pardon me, I just see sled go. Pardon me, I see that in other people's, and I'm like, ew. So excuse me if I did that. I'm sorry. That not if, but that I did that. I've done all of these videos, and they've all been like 15-minute long ones. I've yet to drink anything, so that might be why. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day or wonderful night, whatever fits with you guys at the current second. So I hope you have a good time, and I hope you enjoy these videos. Bye. Oh, also, if you have any questions or comments or anything, comment below. And I hope that I get new subscribers from this. And thank you for all of you that have subscribed to me. Thank you. Bye.